First day of practice in the books at Monmouth-Roseville. Coach Chuck Grant and the Titans have quite a few veterans back and a very promising group of newcomers to this program. Chuck, tell me about the cast of characters for the Titans.
Well, as you mentioned, we got some quality kids coming back, and then Alex Bresnahan, who's a two-year all-conference player for us, and that's kind of where we start. Alex is really as good all-around player about Bo's we've had around here. I mean, he plays at both ends of the court. He's a good rebounder for us. Hopefully, maybe he gets a little bit more selfish this year. Sometimes he passes the ball up a little too much, passes up some good looks, but that's where it starts with Alex. We got Drew Cole back as a point guard. Really had a nice year as a sophomore last year. Really our best defender, really on the ball. Really kind of guy can lock up the other team's best player. Alex Temple back had a solid junior season for us. A little stronger this year, which is one of the things that maybe it was one of his weaknesses last year. Garen Randolph and Tim Chick, two kids come back, probably undersized for us, but what they lack in size, they make up for in determination and heart. And that's really a pretty good place to start for us this year.
Down at the post, I know that's been not too many post players the last couple seasons for Monmouth-Roseville. How's that look this year?
Yeah, it looks very promising for us, Bo. I mean, we've got two young men down there, starting for vying for some five spot. Jake Baber, 6'5", junior, really gives us a wide body down there, big physical kid. Really like the way Jake's coming on. He's a very strong young man and is starting to get some fight in him. And offensively, a little better than he was a year ago. Of course, freshman Trayvon Smith. Trey, a little bit behind experience-wise, but his footwork's coming along with us. Had a real nice summer for us. Probably gets us a little bit more offense down there in the post. Probably has about a 15-foot in range, but he's going to come on defensively. I mean, it's just a matter of teaching him our system and going. And between those two guys, we're going to have some pretty solid five play, and hopefully as good a five play as we've had since '07.
We talked about those veterans, and how did things go in the offseason with those veteran returning guys mixed in with a couple of freshmen and a couple of guys that played JV last year?
Yeah, really good. I mean, that's the thing about it. I think this group of kids, and when we traveled last summer, they got along real well together. They get, the open gyms and things like that, they get along well. And obviously, that's key to be able to get the chemistry going. And, we'll see how it goes once we kind of get in a season and guys see their time and what their time might be as opposed to somebody else's. And, hopefully we can kind of get over those types of situations. I know any team has to fight those types of things, especially early in the year. But from our standpoint, the chemistry early on looked pretty good. As
a casual observer tonight, I was pretty impressed with the effort at the stretch. This was a long practice, and in the third hour, we had some kids, doing their runs that was really putting a lot of effort out there.
I agree. I mean, the great thing is we've got five kids that have been through the war before. They went through a whole season last year. They've went through our hell weeks, as we call them, and they know that if they can make it through these 2 weeks, the games are easy. We obviously demand a lot of our kids and effort-wise, and I was very pleased to see that the kids that were new to the first night in practice, this type of practice, they came along with the veterans. And that's what you like to see, is those veterans that have been there before, they know what it's all about, and they were leading the way. We'll see what happens about night 5 when the newness wears out, because that's what always, you get about night 5 off that first week of practice, and then you see, you kind of see the commitment and leadership start to kind of take seed about that time of the season.
Anticipating on the dribble. You get a guy turn it. All you think about is turn it. You anticipate his next dribble. Step in front, take the charge, and then you want to go the other way. You start anticipating, fellas, that he's gonna, all you think about is zigzag. Turn. Anticipate, take the charge. We had a guy one night take 3 charges that way. All because of anticipation. One more time. Let's go. Turn, work hard. And the ball. Leave it simple, Jordan. Leave it simple, Jordan.
so we're not going to be right up in, you're on offense, aren't you, Tim? Yeah. So we're not going to be up here kissing Tim. We're going to get off him a little bit to the middle of the lane. Okay? So that way when that screen comes down, who's screening, Tim? He's going to come clear over here, and you got more room to get around him. That way AB can help on the cutter and then recover to his man.
Right. You're going to break contact.
You're going to break contact, and you've already got it broken because you're clear over here in the lane. All right? That way you can beat the man in the spot. There, you guys remember that, okay? Okay? Now you've got contact broken, so he can go right with the cutter. Now you want to talk about the pick and roll?
Yeah. And the first thing I want to add to that, guys, hey, good defenders, great defenders. If I get picked, come on down, set a pick, Tim, for me. I get picked, all right? I'm fighting through that pick. All right? Some guys go, sometimes they'll get screened. Good, they're dead. Take on half a man. Okay, Tim comes and sets a pick for me. I'm doing whatever I can to get through that pick. All right? Again, it's a battle. It's a battle between Tim and I. Tim's trying to pick me, get me out of play. I'm fighting through it. Okay? Now, we get Tim out there on the perimeter. We got a ball in his hand. Okay, we're going to run a pick and roll. Say, Timmy, come up, sit. Get a good angle on your pick. All right, now, tonight we won't talk about trap. We're going to talk about hedge and recover. Gary's job is to make Tim change his course so AB can get around and get him back under control, and then he's going to slide right back down to his man.
Get out there.